Raider Nation, welcome into our Week 12 breakdown of our opponent. This week is the Cleveland Browns, a football team that we have to beat down, but they got some big-time football players. We need to watch out for this number one guy I'm going to break down, and I was amazed how big and solid and just he's built in a lab.
True.
Usually he's on the right side. We see here Myles Garrett up here. Let's freeze it here. And Myles Garrett says, hey, man, let me get into a wide 9 technique so really put that pressure on that offensive tackle. And look at that. That's called the Reggie White hump move.
Yep.
Outstanding job there, gaining leverage on that offensive tackle. Big, strong, physical. This young man is built in a lab. Just love his athleticism, his power, his strength. Again, he's going to adjust, get into that wide 9. Watch out. Right there. He's about to put this 6'5", 320-pound offensive lineman in the ground. And then the relentlessness effort, sacks this quarterback here, just does an amazing job. He does it all. He does it everything. This is one of those football players that we can say is one of a kind. I put him up there with the Reggie Whites, the Bruce Smiths, those kind of dynamic football players at the edge. Now, once again, he always lines up really wide, the wide 9, really forces those linemen to have to use that kick step. And you see here, we have a chip by the tight end. He's been able to come off, relentless, get there, gonna rip move. The coverage downfield, there's no one to throw the ball to. So again, if you're a great defensive lineman, you need that coverage aspect to keep the quarterback from being able to deliver the ball on time. Everyone's covered up, and some receivers are not waiting for the ball. Relentless effort, strip sack, gets after the ball, provides his team an opportunity to get a fumble recovery. And as we see here, you see how wide he is? He's putting a lot of pressure on that tackle, right, Link?
That's a first-round draft choice.
Boom.
That's
Come
right.
underneath, use that athleticism, that relentless effort to get after the quarterback. And as we saw, the coverage downfield really helped him out. So those are the 2 tackles, those are the 2 sacks. Now we're going to get to a point here. This was one of my favorite clips. I'm telling you here. Again, we're going to notice being in that wide position, being able to understand kind of what's going on. We got the wide 9. We're going to get off the ball with just great effort here. And look, man, you see this dip right here? I mean, that's like a crossover.
No doubt.
He didn't even touch him. That is a big man able to avoid the comeback block here. Just love the effort, the athleticism to be able to come up, get us, put that foot in the ground. Look at that bend right there from that man. He's not supposed to do that. That big of a guy. And then runs it down from the backside. Just another tackle for a loss. Myles Garrett, man, one of the best guys in the league here. We're continuing to show his explosive nature. This is another one of my favorites because it shows the ability to be able to explode. Sees the outside zone away, and this is a great just closing speed to the outside part of the football field. And this is even more impressive from this side, so you see the advantage this running back should have, okay? Bam, the running back has the ball. He has about 2 yards away from Myles Garrett. He's able to hit it up here, hit it outside. Myles Garrett closes the gap so fast. This young man, really a physical specimen, but speed, athleticism, he's the whole package. Love the way this young man plays. Just an incredible performance by Myles Garrett, and he's going to put Max Crosby being electric also, so that's going to be a great battle between these 2 edge guys.
You know, it's great points that you brought up, and what a great breakdown. And before we get into mine, I want to tell you, E, when I played, I had 4 principles that I relied on every day.
Okay.
And it was assignment, alignment, technique, and execution.
Okay.
Had to know what I was supposed to do on any play.
Yep.
Had to know where my responsibility was aligned on any play. Had to go out there and use proper technique to block the so-called assignment and execute, finish the play off.
Right.
In this class, we're going to take a look at this offensive line for the Cleveland Browns and how they've struggled with some of those variables. Most notably, communication is a big one because the center is the wherewithal of all wherewithal. Let's stop it right there. And we're going to see right here, the center sees what we call a joker package. And the reason why I bring it up is because Max Crosby has done it. What a joker package is for an offensive lineman, when you have a notable pass rush, this is Micah Parsons right there. When you have a notable pass rusher, you have to know where he is all the time. Much like Myles Garrett goes right side, left side, sometimes he goes down deep. You got to know where he is. So This is a joker package. Now, the center is already calling. He's got 6 blockers for 6 guys. If you count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, those are the defenders that could come. They've got the offensive line. They've even got 2 backs. You see at the end, tight ends, light it up. So he should have enough to block this. Joe Flacco should. At the execution, boom, it breaks down. The right tackle gets beat like a drum.
Boy.
And if we go to the end zone angle, this is where it counts. Now, if we stop it right there before we go on, the tackle right now sees the people that he's got. The center calls him over, says everyone's got man on man. He's communicating with the guard. And the tackle gets lost because he thinks the guard's coming out with him to block the defensive end.
Gotcha.
That's where the communication. But there's going to be a rusher that comes off the end as the tackle messes up.
Yep.
It's a gone. Miscommunication. Go ahead and roll it. Tackle. Sack. Now the tackle's talking to guard. I thought you were coming out with me. No, I told you we were going to have Micah, and you went out by yourself. Miscommunication.
That's right. Yeah.
Take a look at the next play. This is against the Ravens. Now, the Ravens are going to have a little bit of a similar situation. Now, EA, look at the bottom of the screen. Look at number 38. Number 1.
Yep.
When I used to see a cornerback turn around, look at a safety, there was a good chance he was probably going to blitz.
That's right. Yeah.
Especially with the safety low to cover the 2 men. There's 2 receivers out there. There's usually 2 defenders.
Right.
Safety usually they're deeper in the hole or a little further back off the seam, right?
Correct.
This tells me right now, okay, assignment. I've got the defensive end. You know what? We're going to have to kick out. Right now, the center says, "Oh, I don't see number 38." This is where communication comes in.
Yep.
Roll it. And as we roll the film. Tackle's trying to get through. Hey, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay, you got 45. Okay, the back. This is actually whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to keep your head up. Look who makes the tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Look who makes the sack. That's exactly right. That's it. That's where it comes down to execution. Number 10's walking back to the sideline. Man, I thought I had him. And we're going to see it from the end zone angle. Yeah. They've got enough blockers. The center calls the right protection. Yeah. He's got Roquan Smith. There's going to be an interior game where Roquan is going to run a NT or a linebacker tackle stunt. Where the tackle, this is their NASCAR package, by the way, for the Baltimore Ravens. This is their quick one. At this stunt happens, that's going to be between the center and the guard. Center gets turned. The initial pressure comes from the defensive tackle. Cleanup comes from the corner.
Yes, yeah.
Cannot play perpendicular to the line of scrimmage. You got to play square.
Yeah.
Keep everything square. When the center gets turned, all is lost. Steelers, here they come. You know they're going to go. So let's count. Let's do our count.
All right.
Center's got his head down. 1, 2, he looks up. There's 7. I've got 7 guys potentially coming. I've got 7 blockers. I've got a tight end. I've got a back. I've got my 5 offensive linemen. But here's the miscommunication. The center loses track of the linebacker.
Oh.
The linebacker has got to be picked up by the back. That leaves the Mike backer, it's Mike Will blitz. Let's go to the end zone angle. The Mike Will blitz. 6 is the Will. Mike is 55. Yep. Right now, 34 thinks he's got 55. But when the line slides, there's the blocking assignments. When the line slides to the left from the right guard over, the center loses sight of number 6, his responsibility. Once the guard sees him, tries to bump out, it's too late. Roll the film. Center loses track. Go back out there and get him. Oh, now it's a cluster. It's a cluster. Everything bamboozles. There's a sack. Dylan Gabriel, quarterback for the Browns, goes down. All right, let's take a look at the last one. Here it is, the Jets. Another zone dog. Now, stop it right there. When you look at the count, we've got enough guys.
Yeah.
5 guys.
Right.
But what does motion usually tell a quarterback, EA?
If it's man or zone.
Yes.
Yep.
So nobody went with that receiver, so now you know it's zone. If you're Dylan Gabriel, you know it's zone. So you say, okay, I've got 5 guys up front. I'm not even worried about the guy that we got circled at the top because I think I've got enough to block him, right? Yep. Roll the film. Watch how the breakdown and the execution breaks down communication. Tackle, truck.
He got
beep, beep. Beep, beep. Let's go to the end zone angle. Okay, you've got enough, but you still got to block him.
Yeah.
You still got to block him. Yeah. So the tackle is a little confused because you see the guy drifting down. Okay, do I go inside? Do I go out? Oh, no, I got to go out. We're turning out. You got trucked.
Oh, he got trucked.
Yeah,
he got trucked.
And that's on the way to the quarterback. So assignment and technique and as well as execution are premium. You've got to be able to do it. And this offensive line, the Cleveland Browns offensive line has had issues all season communicating.
Yeah. Outside of that one, all those were mental errors.
Yes.
And mental errors, I'm telling you, you can't win with mental errors. That gives an opportunity for our Raiders pass rush to definitely get after those Browns. We'll see you next time on our breakdown.